What's up, beautiful people? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Bree Shabri. If you are new here, hi, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you again for stopping by on this side of the internet and watching my videos. So today, I am getting ready for work. I need to start another vlog. So I signed up for a bunch of book tours and I don't really do these at all. I am reading a really good book. For a YA book, it's gonna be a top read for me. Probably definitely a 5-star. It's set in a school, an academic school, and it's called the Nethercott School. And the author, it's called The Changing Man. First of all, it's The Changing Man by Tomi, Oyemakinde, and the school is called Nethercott. I don't know. Okay. Macmillan sent me a book. I got a book. But as I am reading it, I go pick up my library holds. My kid has a book that she needs to return. My kid takes the book that's not even published yet. I don't even think that it's published until tomorrow. So it doesn't even come out until tomorrow. My kid takes the book and puts it in the drop box. I get clear across town in a whole different city and realize I can't find my book. Where the hell is my book? Yeah, my daughter donated it to the freaking library. And so I'm going to call them and see if I can get it back. But I would rather, if they can't, or if they already marked it up, like, just take the book, because I'm having a fun time with it, and I already have the ebook of it, so I can't complain. So I'm 30% into it, and we have a main character named Ifa, and she is Nigerian, who is living at this school, this prestigious school, on a Urban Achiever scholarship. And sorry, I'm looking over here because I am getting ready for work, but she is on a scholarship, Urban Achiever scholarships, which it's another way of looking at kids, or taking in kids that are less fortunate. She has to wear a certain uniform and everything, and her parents still have to pay for some of her tuition. So, because her parents still have to pay some of her tuition, like, you know, they're already trying to meet ends meet, and it's already a lot. Anyways, so they have this fable, or like this saying, where when kids start acting weird, it's because the changing man has taken over them, and the changing man has got to them. So I just sent it to my Kindle, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on reading that. I have about 30 minutes before work starts. So I made some matcha tea, and I am going to sit here and read The Changing Man. Everyone, hello. I hope all is well with everyone. I am reading The Changing Man. I'm still reading The Changing Man, and so yesterday I called the library and they ended up having my book, and shout out to them, because, you know, they do have a lost and found, but I'm just glad that they didn't, like, market the book or put labels on it and stickers. I was okay with just reading the ebook and continue reading the ebook for this vlog that I need to do for this book tour. When I was younger, I had Candyman. You know, I had ghosts and spooky things that hid underneath the bed. You know, like there was a sense of fear. Like I had something to fear. Dark closets. You know, we had Jason. But I feel like lately, like there's not really anything that's really anything that I know of that is new that's still spooky. And so the Changing Man sounds like you know, something that could be new and new for this generation and spooky. That sense of fear just kept me in line as a kid. Like I don't know how else to say it. You know, I knew not to go in dark closets. I knew not to say Candyman 3 times. Like all of these things kind of kept me in check. Right now I'm getting ready for work. But the story. So we have a main character, Iffy, who is who is at this prestigious school, and she has a friend named B. Well, B, very smart. B is like a friend that, or a person who wants to impress people to be their friend, as opposed to just being who she is and developing friends that way. B is super smart, super supportive. She called Iffy out on her ish, and I was here for it. Like, she snapped at her, and I was like, yes. Shocked. But yes, I love friends that can just, you know, kind of check you when you need to be checked, right? Out of place. Like, come on. Get it together. I love that. And then she has someone that she met at detention named Ben. And Ben is the brother of the missing kid that went missing from this prestigious school. And so Ben is trying to do his own investigation to figure out what's going on, what happened to his brother. And so right now they saw something and are able to connect the pieces of the puzzle together. And so when they saw it, they recorded it and they called the police for a possible kidnapping. And yeah, the police was like, this is not real, whatever, don't call the police. But the police, you know, completely dismissed it. So then they found a room with all of the documents and all of the documentation regarding some things that they've been looking for to, you know, of course, investigate what's going on with these missing kids, what's going on that people are changing, they're not themselves. And yeah, so something is happening and she feels like she's being followed. Come to find out she really is, but she's being followed by herself. I'm not going to give more than that because I don't want to give out any spoilers, but she's being followed by herself, if that makes any sense, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, The Changing Man is, so far this is definitely sitting at a 4.5 star. For a YA, I keep having to put myself back into the YA because the way that they converse and the dialogue is very, very much YA. They're kids. They're kids in a high school. And so yeah, but it's still sitting at a 4 star. I can't wait to see how he wraps this up. The book has been released today, so I might go find the audio. I am 9 minutes late for work, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on work, and I might put an audiobook on. It is the 26th, and I have yet to build my official TBR so I can record my TBR. Guys, I'm behind. I'm behind on so much stuff, but in all fairness, I got a lot going on. So, and I still have to prep for my daughter's doctor's appointment, which is tomorrow. So I'm going to go to work and check in with you guys when I get further in the book. Right now, I'm only 60% in,
And so when I have an update, I will follow up and give my update on that. I think that this is going to be wrapped up beautifully, but we shall see. We shall see. Like, I have hope. What's up, beautiful people? I am here with an update of The Changing Man by Tomi and Oyemakinde. I enjoyed it. I have some thoughts. I finished the book. The one thing that I would say that the ending was predictable. Completely predictable. The moment I found out that there was clones, and I just knew. I knew how the book was going to end, which is not, I don't necessarily mind the ending. I was really hoping for a massive plot twist that kind of threw me for a loop, and it just didn't come. So the way that the book ended, so we have Aoife, we have B, and we have Ben. They are trying to uncover what is going on with the school, the missing kids, find out that there's clones, and you know, the changing man. And so I don't want to go more into it because it will be a spoiler, but they're trying to, once they find out what's going on, and people that who work at the school, who were students at the school, so they're alumni, they're asking them questions, trying to figure out what's going on. Aoife, Ben, and B decide to kind of take down the school. Of course, you know, they have Ben's brother is missing. He doesn't know if he's been killed or if he's been taken by the changing man. I am drinking Red Bull out of this cup. Isn't this so cute? Man, Target has been just doing all things right. So we have a skeleton, or we have a skull, skeleton skull. And then down here we have the cobwebs. They decide to take down the school, and in the midst of that, a lot of things get uncovered. They find out the past, when this incident has happened in the past. They find out who's doing it, and they try to seek help. Aoife reaches out to another organization that she finds and is like, we need help. Like, come help us. No one helps. Anyways, I'm sure you could predict the ending. Yeah, that's what happened. So I did look on Goodreads to see the feedback that a lot of people were having regarding this book, and a lot of it was geared towards the dialogue. There is a ton of just dialogue, there's a ton of dialogue between the characters, which is 75% of the book, I would say. More than the plot, which I find to be okay. Like, okay. But one thing that I do agree with is that these are high school kids who are almost adults, who are acting like 12-year-olds. But at the same time, for people who do not work with children, you can see on social media that this is the same thing, right? Like, young adults acting as if they're 12, 13-year-olds. Petty, silly, dorky, corny, right? All of those things, I think I see it. I see it in kids when I used to work at, especially when I worked at a K-12 campus. Like, that just, they are exactly like that. So this book is still a great it's still a really good YA thriller. When I was reading certain scenes that they were creeping up on the changing man and things like that, like, I was kind of creeped out. Like, hold on, don't do that. You know, I was really kind of creeped out. And you know, you get there's this eerie feeling that you get during the creepy scenes, but I wish there was more. I do. But again, it is YA. So, you know, like, there's that balance. Putting my YA hat on, my teenager hat on, this is a 4-star. Like, hands down. I think it's a great option for people who read YA. I really do. Yes, the characters are going to be immature. Yes, the characters are young. They're still, even though they're older teenagers, they're like this. I put in my head that they're like 15 years old, 14, 15 years old, because of how immature they were. But I mean, like, again, as an adult, I can't look in my adult lens at a YA book. I don't feel like I can look in my adult lens and project my adult views on a YA book. And so, again, putting my YA hat on, this was a great YA thriller. But that is it for the book. Like I said, I'm sure you could predict the ending just by a simple couple of sentences of, but 3 friends try to take down a prestigious school called the Nither Scots Academy and uncover that children are going missing, clones are being made, and, you know, they want to burn this shit to the ground. So they are doing their best to try to uncover, find kids, and tear the school down to nothing. Again, very predictable end, but still a 4-star. I enjoyed it. I think I needed this time to read a lot more YAs and middle grade books, which I've been enjoying, because I've been reading a lot of high fantasies and sci-fis. I needed something to break up the genres, and this was a great, like, palate cleanser for me. I really enjoyed it. You know, I can see a second book happening. But again, I really hope that there's more plot. I really hope that there is more of the creepy scenes, because I found myself getting caught up with so much dialogue that I was just like, okay, let something happen. And yeah. But I really enjoyed it. If you are participating in Black Aweenathon, this is a great book, especially for the prompt outside of the U.S., because the author is located outside of the United States, and so I think it's a great option nonetheless. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.